This video is sponsored by Call of War. Sign up using the link in the description box below to secure 13,000 gold and 1 month of premium. Alright guys, Diplex here again. Welcome back to another Call of War game. This time around, it's a Homefront game, which is really nice. I promised you guys I was going to host one. We're going to select a Latin American nation, or a South American nation, in the Latin America region. I believe Colombia will be my choice. I cannot play as the Amazonas, which would have been nice, you know, to border the map edge. But Colombia will be good. You know, perhaps I can ally Venezuela and we can create this South American coalition or alliance. But that'll be interesting. We're going to go ahead and lock that one down so that we can kind of jump in straight away and have a look at the map. Here we are, guys. This is it. It's much smaller than what we're used to, but of course, the United States here looks a whole lot different. I'm not sure if they've added more provinces to this map, or if it's basically the same scale as the full Call of War map. I do believe it is. It would seem like this is about the same number of provinces you could see in a 100-player game. So, first South American nation here in our Call of War experience. The Amazonas, nice. It's just big. It's you know, we're bordering the map edge, which is a good safety. There is a very, very slim passage here through Panama. That leads us to the rest of the map. If not the enemy attacking us or us attacking them, would have to go by sea, which is just a very different way and approach. There's a lot of islands out here off the coast of Venezuela. Of course, we have Cuba, which is the most nearby player faction, along with Central America, not yet selected. Oh, it's a computer player. So, well, technically, we could go through Panama, we could go up through Central America before we encounter. But I do regress. I'm sorry. I believe this is just a computer player right now because it hasn't been selected, of course. Panama. It would surprise me if Panama was a playable faction because of the number of provinces. In fact, I am out 100% certain it isn't. So I suppose our most nearby potential enemies would be Central America, Cuba, and of course we have South Mexico, North Mexico, and all that stuff. Okay, so this entire nation is called Mexico City. Interesting. Here's Central Mexico, so they've divided Mexico into a lot more parts, just the same way with the United States. Before California was its own state, now you've got South California, North California, Nevada. Interesting. So there's a bunch of states here. Florida, we've got Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana. Okay. East Texas, West Texas, we've got Arkansas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, South Dakota, North Dakota, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa. Okay, Missouri. All right, Illinois. Okay, so the idea I'm getting here is that because of the size of this map, they've actually done their best to have every single U.S. state, or does that make sense? American state, one could say, be its own. But in order to kind of like up the number of players and also to make it a little bit more balanced, they had to divide some of the massive states like Texas into two, along with California. But Oregon, Washington, that's all correct. Nevada, Utah, Idaho, West Montana, East Montana. I believe in reality that's just Montana. Wyoming, Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona. And we got the rest here that we've been through. Of course, the East Coast, we got Maine, Massachusetts, New York, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina, West Virginia. I'm just going through these because it's kind of interesting to find out. All these are player controlled as far as I'm concerned. So this truly is focused on an American Civil War. That's what it's all about. This down here is just extra spice. This is just extra spice. That's really nice. We've got Canada here, north, south, Quebec. Newfoundland, I believe this will be a AI nation because of the size of it. Although it does have 3 provinces here, mainland Canada. So the size of it, there's too few provinces here to be a player nation. Because I believe everyone starts with the same number of provinces, which is why these are much larger, and down here, they're much more crammed in. It's just for balance, so that would make sense. And, you know, you have the same kind of number of income and possible resources. Of course, do keep in mind some parts are more metal focused, rare material focused. Depends on the region. You see a lot of food in like southwestern Russia. You know, a lot of the farmland there. You have a lot of metal in Scandinavia. So it is, you know, there's some realism to it. Of course, there's a crap ton of oil in the Middle East, and over here we have some oil heavy provinces here in Central North America. That's really cool. I like how they've balanced it, but they've still given certain nations an upper hand in terms of resources and whatnot. I've already got 2 messages from South Quebec Alliance. Interesting. Guys, join in on the game. This is going to be a lot of fun. What do we have here? Venezuela. Ooh. So these 2 are for sure AI factions. I'm not sure if I should actually like attack Venezuela. Well. I could become this massive South American empire and then go off of that, but I'm not the most confident Call of War player, so I'm sure I'd feel better having an ally, and we could divide this rest of this between us. Interesting. Of course, I think Central America is going to ally against us if I start moving up the Panama Canal and all that stuff. So, you know, it's going to be a little bit tricky. It's going to be a little bit tricky to say the least. But I'm excited to enjoy this game. What more do we have here in Canada? This is Alaska. This is already played by someone. We got Yukon, Northwest Territories, West British Columbia, East British Columbia, Alberta, Manitoba, Saskatchewan. That we're used to this. Fort Smith. This is definitely an AI nation. Nunavut. Wow. Fort Albany, West Ontario, East Ontario, South Quebec, Michigan. So there are a few AI states, I do believe, in between everything here. Like this one is probably for sure an AI state. I'm guessing maybe even Colorado is an unplayable because of the number of provinces here. It's supposed to be a lot more, but I'm not sure how they've done the balance. I'm no expert in it, but yeah, here's Cuba. Plenty of resources all throughout this island nation. Bahamas, Caribbean islands, all right. Dominican, Haiti. Okay, all right. Caribbean islands. So these guys are part of the same nation, technically. Same AI nation. All right, guys, that has been it. Ooh, we got Hawaii as well, which is, I'm sure, an AI nation as well. But other than that, there is nothing else to have a look at. This is going to be so focused. There's going to be so much fighting in such a short amount of time. And I'm really excited. It's going to be a really action-heavy game. Oh, man. No, we're not going to do any of that yet. Okay, guys, you've asked for it. It's time to get a new game going, and it is a Homefront game. Hope you guys enjoyed this little announcement video, just having a quick look at the map and what we can expect in the game. I'm not going to discuss too many things because I'm not sure who's going to end up next to me and whatnot is going to happen up here in the north, but we'll take it day by day. That's simply how you're going to have to do it. There's no point in making any grand plans this early on, but you can hope for some trustworthy allies and neighbors. But other than that, guys, good luck in the game, and I'll see you on the battlefield.